Hey, everybody. Greetings, salutations, and good morning, sports fans. It is The Drive, 7:03 here on a beautiful Wednesday, wacky Wednesday morning on the Fan Sports Network. Devin, Dixon, Paul Ratliff. Say good morning to everybody. Paulie.
Good morning out there on the roads and on the app and at your house, wherever you are listening. Thank you.
Yeah, Paulie, very, very well done. Tara, say good morning to our listeners.
Good morning, everybody.
Let's go. We were up late last night. We're going to get into Region 9 baseball, softball, local sports recap, Utah Tech baseball also in action. Yeah. We'll break it all down for you on the show. NBA playoffs got underway last night.
Yeah.
The story within the story, we'll get to that on the show today. We have a poll question today.
Yes.
Threw up a quick poll question on our Instagram.
Get my vote in right now.
I already voted.
At Dev Dixon. We are curious from our listeners whether you're a Knights fan or a Mammoth fan or just a hockey fan, if the Knights and the Mammoth hook up in the playoffs, which could happen and be determined tonight because the Knights are playing the Seattle Kraken, and if the Knights win in regulation, they will win the Pacific, and they would have a series with the Mammoth. It would lock in because they're wild card one. We want to know, would you want to go to a watch party? Are you a big enough hockey fan of either team or the NHL to go on location to a local establishment and hang out for 3 hours during game time?
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's been a while since we've had maybe it was the Panthers Knights game 5, was it, or 6? Whatever the clinching game was, we had a little get together. That was like the last hockey.
It's been a couple years.
It's been a couple years
Since the Fan Sports Network, or we have hosted a watch party. But you got three hockey fans in here, and I think it's a great idea. And it's Knights versus Mammoth. That's the first round matchup, which is probably very likely.
I would say
tonight.
Likely, yes.
Then we want to honest feedback, though. If you wouldn't go, tell us that. We want to know. We don't want to waste our time.
That's right.
That's right. We can go. Us three can go watch it together somewhere.
Yeah.
But if you want to join us and you would go, then say yes. If not, honestly answer and say no. Yeah. Go pound sand. But we'll update that a little bit later on in the show. At Dev Dixon, at the Fan SN on Instagram. Pretty easy. It's a yes or no question. Yeah. You think you can handle that? It's
straightforward. We didn't even put maybe in there.
Not even that maybe option.
No, we didn't give a maybe option.
All right.
Later in the show, maybe some master ratings talk. We're going to do Doghouse Penthouse here in just a second, but we are off and running. We feel like we got a great show today. Hope you can stick around for all 2 hours with us here on the Morning Drive. Yeah. And let's get to our headlines. We're going to do it Doghouse style today, and it's brought to you by our friends at Coral Canyon Golf Course. Oh, my gosh, it's going to be a beautiful day. We had a little rain, the course, the greens, the bunkers. It's going to be just beautiful. Go low at Coral Canyon Golf Course. Get the sticks out. Call for tee time, 688-1700. That's 435-688-1700. Or you can book online, coralcanyongolf.com. Let's get this party started on a Wednesday morning.
Yeah. Yes, I like that. My penthouse, Tara's invited.
Yeah,
she's bringing a very, very important person up this morning, but I'm going to start off bringing up a team.
Wait a minute. Do I get like a little tiny miniature doghouse like in the master bathroom or something inside the penthouse? Like, where do we put people?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of room for
It's like Snoopy's doghouse in the corner.
You know, I'm starting to think about this segment, and I'm like out in the backyard in the freezing rain with the doghouse, and you're up there partying with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg and all the luminaries, right? We're going to have a big old party up there. I'm going to invite a whole team this morning. How about that? And Tara's got a very special person that belongs up there as well. But let's start with the team that belongs in the penthouse today. That is the Utah Mammoth, as they have clinched the wild card 1 spot with their win last night over the Jets.
You're putting the whole team. This has never been done before.
It's never been done, but it's the first time that Utah's made the playoffs. So we're breaking down barriers,
How many square feet is this penthouse?
Oh, it's at the Cosmopolitan in Vegas. It's a opulent spread. We got
10,000 square feet.
Yes, we got balconies.
Balcony with the pool.
Pickleball court like Tara's house. Like, so we got the whole.
tubs in every room.
Are you bringing the coach? Or are you bringing?
Oh, yeah.
Is Ryan Smith
Yes,
invited?
everybody, a whole organization.
The whole
bring them all.
organization.
Yes, bring them
The
all.
PR team.
Yes, Rachel and the PR team, great over there. I think they're all invited.
You
Everyone
have
from
room
the
for
top
this.
down.
Cole Bagley, Chase Beardsley,
Yeah.
Mike Folta, everybody's invited.
That's right.
Is it an open bar?
All of our
Open
mammoth.
bar.
Anytime it's an open bar.
And Paul's
so.
picking up the tab.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's right. And no alligator arms here because they deserve this penthouse visit. As last night, this was the goal that made it 3-1. One of the better passing plays I've seen recently in the entire NHL. This was really pretty. Let's take a look for our stream viewers and our listeners. This is the goal from last night. Make it 3-1.
To the line, Keller. Side of the net. They're working in front. They score! Wow! What a feed! Schmaltz! And it's 3-1!
Gotta say, the Mammoth TV guy,
Yeah.
we looked him up before. I'm sorry I don't have his name handy, but he brings it every
He does.
single night. I love to hear that as they won big and clinched the wild card one spot and await the Pacific Division champion, which could be, like we were saying in the opening couple minutes there, it could be the Knights and bring on a I-15 feud between the Mammoth and the Knights. So, penthouse for me. My recipient is the entire Utah Mammoth organization. So
Nice.
they're all invited up, and they will be joined by Tara. Take it away.
The phenomenal Lulu West.
Yes.
And I gotta say, we gotta invite the whole team up there too.
Yes!
It is a
Another
team
whole
sport. Yeah, it's gonna be a packed penthouse.
There's no room for Paul, the host.
Right? Yeah.
I am big, but not that
He's
big.
more of a wallflower anyway.
That's not true. I saw him dancing at a baseball
Yeah.
press box a week ago.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
He was
yeah.
dancing. He was dancing.
I was.
I've seen those
Confirmed.
moves though.
Fortunately, it was enclosed confines
Yes.
of the clubhouse, and it was not out in the open behind home plate.
It was all within the trust.
He
string.
didn't go streak the field, so that was good
Yeah,
news.
that's
It's
good.
good for everybody.
Right? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're putting the whole Desert Hills
Well,
team
the
in.
Lulu West, because she did break the state record for wins last night.
Yes.
75th win, which was,
Yes.
absolutely incredible.
Congratulations. That is a heck of a milestone.
Yeah.
We were talking about that on the show quite a bit yesterday. She passes Cambry Hazel from 2014 to 2017, who in her prep career had 74 wins.
Yeah.
And Lulu with the 6-1 win last night over Cedar, 75 wins from the circle for Desert Hills. And she's going to have, a few more games here in the postseason run, and then
Yeah.
the best of 3 series if they get to the state championship.
Yeah.
It's going to be really interesting to see, because they do have Sam Spencer, this is a really good pitcher too, that's coming on strong.
She is,
And Lulu's 11-2 this year, and Sam's I think 10-0.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sam is 10-0.
So 21-2, they're starting pitchers there, and so how many starts will Lulu get? I mean, she's the senior. Obviously, she's been the workhorse her whole career. Can she get to 78?
Yeah.
Can she get to 79?
Yeah, it's going to be
One of the storylines to follow.
Yeah. I think she'll at least get to 79. I mean, you average, maybe one, because they only have 2 more region games
Two
left.
more region games, and
So maybe one more region game that she starts, and then state.
Yep. And if you stay on that winner side of the bracket and you don't have to go back through the double loss elimination, you don't get as many games. But if you happen to drop one, you could play a bunch of games, and then you got that best of 3 championship series, which will again be, if I'm not mistaken, softball's at BYU for the championship series.
Nice.
Just like it was last year. All right, to the doghouse we go.
Oh, we got the clip.
Oh, we've got.
Let's play
This
the
was
clip.
the final out for Lulu here when she gets this win.
That ball on the ground, it's going to be thrown over to first, and that'll do it as Lulu West becomes the all-time winningest pitcher in the state of Utah with her 75th win as her team mobs her on the field as a huge achievement, Tara, as this has been a
Absolutely.
lot of years in the making, and what a career for Lulu West and what a win.
Yeah,
So that was that final out.
Yep, grounder to third and handled nicely over there. And the throw across the diamond and a celebration. I mean, everybody happy for her. She is really well liked around campus and around the diamond, obviously. She's such a hard worker, which I think, her and players like Riley Green have really set a high standard at Desert Hill softball.
I would agree.
And these underclassmen now, they're in the program, they're freshmen and sophomores. They've watched this.
Yes.
And now they want to carry that legacy on. That bodes well for them in the future. But the future for Lulu and these other seniors is now, right?
Yeah.
And Lulu, I bet you would trade the state record in wins for a state championship if you asked her.
Yeah,
because
probably,
that has eluded them the last 2 years.
It has. To Bear River, I believe, both years.
Bear River, yes, for sure in the 1 year. And I'm trying to think if it was who it was last year. I'd have to look it up. I can't remember. I'm not sure if it was the same opponent twice or not. You could be right on that. We always are doing the 4A baseball, and I'm always tracking it, but I'm trying to recall. Was it Tooele maybe? Bear River or Tooele? I have to check it. I'll have to check it. But take nothing away from Lulu West. Former Spanish Fort pitcher Cambry Hazel had the record for not even 9 years, not quite 9 years from when she set the mark. It has been broken. And Lulu heading to the University of UConn. So is Riley. She's going with her. Riley had a sweet double play last night, didn't she? You guys were saying?
Yes.
And a solo shot home run for Bailey Lee, to kind of get the party started last night. That's kind of nice for Lulu in the circle when your teammate goes yard right out of the gate.
Right, yeah.
Looks like it was Ridgeline.
Ridgeline, that's
Desert
right.
Hills in the 4A state championship in 2024.
Yep.
Okay.
Last year it was Bear River.
Bear River. Yep.
Okay.
So, but same region, those Region 11 teams up there.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Lulu led off the game with a solo home run.
Yes.
So Lulu and then Bailey went back to back
they were
home
back to
runs.
back.
Yeah.
It was there was fireworks for sure.
Oh no, Riley was in between Bailey. So
Man.
Riley struck out and then Bailey got up and hit a
right.
solo. Yeah.
Went 1, then the out with Riley 2, and then Bailey 3. Right? That was the order, right?
Nice
1,
to
2, 3.
pitch from the lead, though.
Yeah,
right?
it
When
is.
you're going for that state record, takes the pressure off a little bit. You
Yeah.
can start commanding your pitches, hit your spots, just play a little catch, as they say.
Yeah.
And so, really cool moment there. So Lulu West, and you can invite who you want,
In the
Lulu.
penthouse, yeah.
Paul's got
With the
Open
team.
invitation.
you invite who you want. You want to
That's
bring the
right.
whole team? Shoot. The whole Mammoth team's going to be there. Why not? Bring them on up.
Right?
right.
Because it's a team sport. She wouldn't be, 75 wins without the rest of the team backing her up and doing their
right.
part too.
There is no suite too big for Paulie. He will
That's
just
right.
get the tab, pay it, no problemo.
Don't worry about it.
He's been gambling with Bruno Mars. He's got a ton of money.
Well, if he's been gambling with Bruno Mars, he doesn't have a lot of money.
By the
He's
way,
a lot in debt.
by the way, actually,
Bruno was doing a free show this past weekend, wasn't he?
no.
What?
No.
Well, he is doing a free
announced to
show.
the crowd at Allegiant Air.
Oh, really?
That
Debt free?
he is free.
Wow, he deserves to
Oh,
be in the
wow,
penthouse
he's been
too.
unshackled,
So
huh?
I think this tour that Bruno is embarking on, he's actually got a
Wow.
chance to make a little bit of money if he stays
Nice.
out of the casinos.
Look at that. Me
He's
and him
not
need to
shackled
follow.
to the Vegas stage anymore.
Now, this is coming from my wife and daughter
Okay.
who were at the show last
Yeah.
Friday night. And
All
they
right.
said he made mention of that to the
I
crowd.
think that's an inside source. I'll give you
Okay,
that one.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. to the-
Doghouse time.
Rough. Let's get over to the doghouse. I am going to put LaMelo Ball
Oh.
in the. Now, they win the game last night, but LaMelo Ball trips Bam Adebayo, kind of clips him with the right hand, left hand there, sweeps the leg. Out from
Sweep the
under
leg.
Bam Adebayo. and was it atrociously egregious? No, but it was an extracurricular activity. Yes.
It wasn't straight up Cobra Kai.
Yeah, no, this was not what they did to Daniel LaRusso. But this, and we're loading up this clip. Watch the very end of this clip, and Bam hits the deck, and you can't see it really well. It's like buffered there, but it was a pull with the arm. Bam goes complete down on the butt.
Yes.
Lands right on his butt with no cushion, no arms to block his fall. Left in the second quarter and never returned.
Yeah.
kind of a dirty play. So LaMelo Ball, you were in the doghouse.
Let's take a look at it as she was getting it framed up there, and we got the video ready now.
Right now for the Miami Heat. Wow. Their athletic trainer, Wes Brown, has made his way over.
And there it is.
And that was Ball who
Sweeping the
took
leg.
his
Sweep
out
the
from
leg.
under him.
Yep. I'd say that is a dirty play.
Yeah,
I mean,
Right now.
not
I
good.
don't think you can hide behind that.
He did say, "Hey, I got hit on the head. I was a little dizzy. I'll definitely check on him, make sure he's okay." That was the comment from LaMelo Ball afterwards. Not necessarily an apology.
Yeah.
But
Kind
More of an
deflection.
excuse.
Yeah.
They do win in overtime. Charlotte 127-126 in what was a terrific game. Heavyweight blows back and forth. Tyler Hero hitting threes. Kobe White answering with threes. Miller hit a big three down the stretch. I mean, that game was pandemonia. Exactly what Adam Silver wanted. But the story in the story is Bam never came back in the game because Melo Ball swept his leg and he tweaked his back.
Yeah.
And but you kind of a integral part of the Miami Heat, Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, sweep
Should
the
he-
leg this game. Is he going to do the crane the next game? I don't know. I'm wondering.
Should
Yeah.
the officials have ejected him? That is
Yes.
a talking point.
I think so.
I don't know if any of them saw it live, and I don't know. We were working the high school games last night, so I don't know if they went back and reviewed it. I don't think they did. But certainly a lot of people are going to be talking about that. LaMelo Ball, that is not a basketball play. You were in the doghouse sleeping outside with Fido.
There he is, Fido.
The other doghouse, this is actually really funny.
This is funny.
It's great.
Paulie found this one. I said, we're putting in the
Yes.
doghouse.
Yes.
Tara, cue up the Columbus Blue Jackets coach.
Rick
right.
Bonus is his name.
He sounds off. Season's over. Last game of the year for them last night. And he was asked about the season and his response. You got to hear this.
Horrible.
Rick, you've been a part of a lot of games and a lot of seasons. Have you ever been part of something that's as frustrating as this has been down the stretch?
No. And you know what? All you got to do is look at the stat sheet. 3 hits, 23 giveaways. Like, I don't know if I'm back, but if I'm back, I'm changing this culture. These guys, they don't care. Losing is not important enough to them. It doesn't bother them. Like, how can you go out and play like that? Should have done this about a month ago. But this is why we are where we are. This is why we're out of the playoffs. That kind of effort. Losing, you have to hate losing. I don't care if it's a meaningless game. I don't care. Show up and compete. 3 hits, 23 giveaways. What else you want to know?
For so long after you got here, how did it stop? Where did it stop?
Because it got tough. Because it got hard. Like we talked about after the Olympic break. It's going to get harder. So everything's good as long as it's going their way. And now it gets tough, we don't want to battle back. And that's why, that's what's happened over the last a couple weeks. That's all that's happened. We're going to change that. If I'm back, I don't know if I'm back. Don and I will talk. We'll get to that. But man, oh man, some of those guys are so lucky the season's over and there's no practice tomorrow. Anyways, and there's no more games.
Yeah, I mean,
What else you want?
Some of those guys
What
are
else
so
you wanna
lucky.
know?
I know.
this is a guy that's like, I don't care. I'm getting fired.
Yeah, he knows he's probably walking the plank.
Like, they're not.
But to throw your team under the bus
Well-
too, like that's bad.
Yeah, but 3 hits.
3
Yeah.
hits,
I mean,
23 giveaways.
the stats.
You heard the man.
Stat's the stat. I mean, unless he's mistaken on the stat, I didn't watch the game.
I looked
but,
like he had the box score sheet in front of him.
I mean,
so.
that's pretty weak sauce.
yeah, it is.
That's a team that's given up.
Yeah, they
It
were kind of mailing it in the final game of the season.
But they had nothing to fight for, and I understand not wanting to get hurt. I mean, the NBA will tank all year. Like
Obviously, they're not
halfway
fighting
through the
for their
season.
coach, to your point. That much is clear after hearing this clip.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
must not like him. Maybe they wanted to get him fired. Maybe they just threw in the towel so he would rant and get fired.
Yeah, it's like-
Yeah, they tried to give him their worst performance in the last game of the year for him to give this sounding board to the media. And
Yeah.
I got to say, what a question by that reporter spark this whole thing. I mean, I'm sure he was gonna be fire and brimstone, being all pissed, but that question perfectly drew it all out of him. So good by that reporter.
And maybe Bonus wanted out too, and so like walking into the press room, he like slipped the reporter $100 and be like, "Hey, ask this question.
Line me up for this one, right? Yeah.
Set me up and I'll knock it down."
All right, that's who's in the doghouse on a Wednesday morning. We got to take a break. When we come back, I want to dive in deep to all the local games last night. Give you a nice little recap, thoughts from Paulie Terra on what we saw, more on Lulu's record, more on the baseball games last night. We have 3 to cover for you, so stick around. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It is The Drive. Thanks for locking us in, loading us up here on your hometown sports source, the Fan Sports Network. You're home for local sports. We had a 2-wide broadcast last night, softball and baseball. A lot of fun. I want to get into a little recap last night if you missed the action. And today's show brought to you by our friends at Game Day Men's Health. With any consult this month, get a free vitamin injection. That's right. Go in, get a free consultation, get your free T-test, get a free B12 shot or glutathione shot or any of their other options over there at Game Day Men's Health, where you can reclaim your game, helping men feel and look their best. I have been on the TRT for a couple years now, and energy, stamina, getting to the gym, obviously libido increased, a lot of benefits. If you're over 40, 45, 50, you need to know your T levels. So call or text for your free consultation and free T-test, 435-265-4223. They'll give you a free vitamin shot as well. And if you sign up with them, they're going to give you a whole month of vitamin shots. On top of that is their April special offer. So if you've been thinking about it, guys, and you're finally going to do it, text for your appointment today. Game Day Men's Health. Here's that number for you. Pop it in your phone right now. 435-265-4223. We kind of alluded to it. If you've been with us all morning, one of the stories in Southern Utah sports is Desert Hills senior Lulu West.
Yes.
Lulu, we've had her on the show a number of times. We were there for her signing day. She's going to the University of Connecticut. Kind of a big deal for somebody out of St. George, Utah, to go play softball at UConn.
Yes.
Her teammates committed there as well. And that's kind of the cool thing. Sometimes when a school sees a great talent, they see your teammates. And I don't know if they saw Riley first or if they saw Lulu
they
first.
saw Riley first.
But who cares? They end up being a package deal. And it's great for both of those young ladies to get the opportunity to go play in that conference with that group out there. I don't know a ton about UConn softball other than they made a regional last year. That's about all I could tell you. But I will have interest moving forward in UConn softball. I think other people in Southern Utah will probably feel the same. I know Tara will probably keep tabs on that team.
Absolutely will, yep.
Next spring.
Planning on flying out to a game.
Look at that.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you're selling on following UConn.
That's right.
If you're going to fly, you're going to spend your hard-earned money because the show pays so much to get out there to watch UConn softball.
I know.
We've got a couple of things to cover. One is, if you just tuned in, she had tied for the state record in career wins at 74. There was 2 games last week. She won them both. She got to 74. So that set the stage on senior night last night. You guys were on the call. What were the emotions like right there before pregame? Honoring all those seniors, knowing that she had a chance to break the record.
Yeah, when I showed up to Desert Hills last night, it was awesome seeing the decorated displays for each senior. They really did a great job giving all those girls a nice presentation. I thought that the pictures, all the things,
the balloon art. Paulie was impressed with the balloon art.
I was really taking in the senior night festivities. The ceremony was great. This is the winningest, or one of the winningest. It's got to be the winningest senior class in Desert Hills history at 45
It absolutely
and
is.
1.
Yeah, they're 45-1. Could finish 47-1.
Yes. So it's a historic group. And it was a great night. And Lulu not only on the mound last night. I mean, everyone knows about her acumen, throwing the ball, pitching the ball, striking out girls every night. But last night, 3 for 4 from the plate as well.
So she was locked in.
She was locked in. You could tell that it was her night, and she wanted to make a statement. And she had a home run in the game in the first inning, and also a big triple, a stand-up triple that was really impressive, showing her speed around the base paths. Yeah. So I was super impressed with her overall game last night.
And look, we've been hearing about Lulu since she was a freshman.
Yeah.
But to go and keep doing it at a high level year in, year out, and keep working hard and keep throwing pitches with dad in the driveway and getting extra time on the field and, being a good student in the classroom and lifting this program and the culture at Desert Hills softball, they are the premier team in Southern Utah now. And they have been really the last 4 years. I mean, for longest time, I felt like Snow Canyon was the premier softball program in town. And this class of seniors has changed that. They flipped that. And Lulu West deserves a lot of that credit. Riley Green, Sam Spencer, Bailey Lee. I can start naming every single player on that roster.
Right, Sienna Foster. This senior class was iconic.
Yeah.
So they definitely need to be.
Shannon Jayla have had great seasons, too. They have a lot of talented players. This looks like state championship or boss type of situation for these seniors.
Absolutely. And I just think that there's so much potential. I kind of made the parallel to Snow Canyon girls basketball of the last few years, and it just seems as if it is not something that is easily attainable, but at the same time, it looks like the end is in sight, the finish line for the state title's in sight.
All right, so Paulie, last night, this is after the game was over, Paulie caught up with Lulu West, got to just chat, get a kind of a feel for kind of what she was feeling after she had not only set the record, but clinched on senior night the outright Region 9 title. Justin Keith, the principal, was over there last night. He handed them the Region 9 trophy, and they still have 2 games remaining. They have rolled through the region and have already clinched the region title. This is what Lulu had to say.
I mean, it feels great. I honestly think of it more as a team record than an individual because you can't win by yourself. You have amazing defense, amazing hitters, and just amazing girls in general. So I definitely think it's more of a team record, and I'm just super proud of all of them.
And this senior group you've been with for 4 years, one of the winningest groups in Desert Hills softball history. If you guys win your last couple games, you'll have a 47-1 record. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. We just work so well together, and it's so much fun.
And also tonight, clinch a region title. How do you feel about that? I mean, it's a big night to be Lulu West.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It's just a feeling you can't really describe. It's just so fun.
And off to UConn, off to Stores after this season. And we'll be looking forward to watching you play in college because it's been a treat watching you play throughout your high school years. Thanks so much for your interview and your time, Lulu.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's good. She's great at softball.
Kid. And an awesome kid. So.
Yeah, great family.
Yeah.
Great family, and she loves the game.
Yes.
And it's sometimes kids can get burnt out. Sometimes it's hard. Like, do you think she wants to go through the same routine every single day, doing what she does to get ready in the circle or at the plate? But she does it, and you kind of wonder what the sky kind of feels like the limit here for someone like that. And I remember Cambry Hazel at Dixie State when she played for Coach Simpkins. Unbelievable pitcher. Didn't you say, we pulled it up yesterday on the show, she was the RMAC Pitcher of the Year one year, or a couple years. So not an easy record to break either. When you 74 career wins.
75 now.
It was the record. Last night she got 75.
75, you're right.
Cambry, I was talking about Cambry, and that's what Lulu has now passed. And you wonder, can she win 5 more games and get to 80 with the postseason run? If Desert Hill's going to win a state title, she might get to 80. 79, 80. I mean, the bar is not going to be broke by 1. She's going to win some more games. They got a couple region games left, plus, the postseason. So, and I don't know how many games she will start. If Sam will get a couple starts, that's a coaching decision. We'll have to watch and see.
Yeah,
we'll have to watch and see. Really cool, fun for the Fan Sports Network. Getting that game on the air last night, kind of a milestone game, and having that documented forever. That's going to be pretty special for those seniors 20 years from now to be able to go back and watch that broadcast and listen to Tara say, wow.
I said wow a lot. Yep.
Wow. Well, 6-1. There was a lot to wow about, right?
There was some really great plays, and that's just my original reaction.
Yeah.
Especially as I'm trying to push buttons and stuff.
We need a wow button collage.
We do.
We need a Tara collage.
You would find a lot of them. It'd be like a couple of hours long.
And even the ones throughout the year when she's not on the mic and
when
on the
I'm
production.
Not on the mic.
Sometimes they're picked up her emotions, so she could barely.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Now, while you guys were doing that softball game, I was over at the baseball game, and early on it was a pitcher's duel. Dixie was at Desert Hills. Dixie really needed that region win last night for RPI. They were sitting there 2-5 going into the game last night, 12-8 overall in the season. Desert Hills absolutely raked. They had 14 runs scored without a single out last Friday as they won 16-0. So Dixie,
there was another wow.
Dixie, yes, double wow, with 16 wows behind it. But look, if there's one thing I've learned about Region 9 baseball, expect the unexpected, as I've always said, because you could get boat race like that, and then the next night you can bounce back and win, and you get the split, and you move on. It's such a tough region, even top to bottom. I mean, Hurricanes on the up right now. Cedar looks really good. Obviously, we'll get to their game last night against Pineview in a second, but this game had pitcher's duel written all over it, and it was Hoyt Atkin. No relation to Tara that she's aware of.
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah.
But she'll claim him last night because Hoyt was dealing.
Yeah, that's my son.
Yeah. He was dealing last night. And unfortunately ended up getting lifted. It got a no decision last night because Dixie came back and took the lead once the Thunder went to the bullpen. And all of a sudden, they were cruise control. Looked like they were going to just cruise. And then Dixie had a 5-3 lead. I got to give Coach Nyberg some credit. He had two really good coaches' decisions last night on pinch hitters. Blake Mawini came in, got one of them, and then Espy came in into the other one, and both guys got clutch hits there, and all of a sudden Dixie's up 5-3, and you're like, oh my gosh. And Desert Hills is playing without Harmon Skeen, and they're playing without Jax Tolman. I don't know the severity of Skeen's injury. Something about woke up with a kinked neck kind of a thing is kind of what I was hearing. But Jax Tolman broke his finger diving for a ball in the outfield. And so both are going to play again. I don't think they're season-ending injuries, but they were both unavailable last night. So they're a little bit short-handed last night. And all of a sudden you're like, uh-oh, Dixie's going to get the split. And then Desert Hills just kind of stayed patient. They got to Johnny McGuire in the bullpen. And this was probably the big hit. They had walked in a run, and they had thrown a wild pitch with the bases loaded. So at this point, Desert Hills had retaken the lead 6-5, and this was the key hit that blew it open even a little bit more by Briggsy.
I'm hearing Coach Nyberg over here just saying, hey, you got to get in front of that ball and catch that.
And it's chopper right back up the middle into center field. And they'll put the brakes on Roll Wall at third, but it is 7-5 Thunder as Fillmore will scoot down to second. He's got a multi-hit game going. Picked up at a ribby there. Wasn't a lot of RBIs to be had last night. Just a couple for the Thunder. I think Dove had one. I think Fillmore had the other one. The rest were, unearned runs or scored on wild pitches or errors or something of that nature. So kind of a wild one. Final score 8-5. McIntosh came in, struck out two of the last three batters he faced to get the save last night, and Desert Hills is now back to 4-4, 500 in region play, and they pick up their 16th win to only 5 losses. Yeah. 4 of the Desert Hills' 5 losses have come in region play. What's that tell you about the region?
Pretty stacked.
Stacked, yeah.
Any given night, you better bring your A game or you can get beat.
Any given Friday.
I mean, Dixie.
Every inch.
Yeah, right.
And Coach Nyberg right now, he's got to be a little bit frustrated with the plate, the hitting. The Flyers are just not hitting. They're hitting about 220 as a team right now. And, he had Carson Hunt, who was the MVP last year, who hit 468. He's sitting there at 207. The interesting fact, I was talking to his dad before the game, and I actually talked to Carson a little bit before the game as well when I brought it up with him. He had to go get contacts this week.
Oh.
And he's like, man, I finally started complaining. I'm like, I'm not seeing the ball. I'm not seeing the ball. I'm not seeing the ball. So they took him to the eye doctor, and lo and behold, he had 20/35 vision.
Oh, no.
And so he had to get contact lenses. So he just put them in this week. I think he got a nat bat the other night in the JV game to get acclimated to some swings with the contact lenses.
Yeah.
He's just a junior, an unbelievable talent. And he pitched a whale of a game last night.
He did.
And he ended up with a no decision as well. After they blew that 5-3 lead late after he was lifted. So there's not enough offensive firepower consistently right now for Dixie, and that's why you see them dropping to 2-6 in Region 9 action.
Yeah.
Now they'll have the bye week and they'll have some big ones to finish up still.
They will. They got time to make up some ground here. But
maybe get back to 5-7 or something if they can win 3 out of their last 4 region games.
I would say that's probably the most desirable outcome.
Weston Gilmore's a dude.
Yeah, he is. Carson Hunt is too.
Yeah.
They got guys.
Franco had a big hit last night. Maybe that'll get him going a little bit. Almost robbed a home run. It ended up staying in the park as a double, but he robbed it, brought it back into the fence, but he couldn't make the catch. I think it hit off. He was trying to rob it over the fence, and it hits and bounced back into the field of play. We scored it a double for Cohen Fuller of Desert Hills. And I'll tell you what, the other thing that stood out to me, and I asked Jagan Levin the postgame, I said, You got two freshmen playing a huge role for you right now. And he's like, yeah, and then I got more. I've got, Tag Brenton that sees some pinch running. He can fly like a deer. And I got Mason Harmon, who's Harmon's little brother, Skeen's little brother, I should say, Mason Skeen. And so and then you've got Fuller and then Asher Williams.
Yeah.
And so you've got all these juniors and a couple seniors, and then you've got a couple really big name freshmen that are making some noise for the Thunder.
Yeah. A lot of young talent.
Real quickly, the other game last night, Crimson and Hurricane finished their series up, so they didn't play last night. Crimson wins both games by a run over Hurricane. Hurricane right there just couldn't find a way to close the deal. The first game was an extra innings loss. So 2 one-run wins for Coach Abbott and the Mustangs. So they were off last night after they swept the Tigers, and then Cedar got rained on, so they moved the game down to Pineview, but Cedar was the home team.
Yeah.
But in the top of the 7th inning, it's 3-1. Carver, Tom, who's the third baseman, was pitching a gem, and then all of a sudden, they get to the bullpen there, they load him up, and Pineview has a couple clutch hits there and win and hands Cedar a 5-3 loss, their first region loss of the season. So nobody left unbeaten in Region 9 baseball.
That's right.
With Pineview's big win. And Pineview will be our Boulevard home game tonight, as they will be at Snow Canyon. They got a little momentum after knocking the Reds with a region loss. So
yeah, that'll be a good game, a fight. I think Snow Canyon really kind of shaping up as one of the favorites in the region and the state, but Pineview, a really pesky lineup and good pitching staff.
The Cedar team, though, Coach Larson's got to love his guys.
Yeah.
They blew that lead last night, but they were in position to win, up 3-1 with 3 outs to go, just couldn't get the job done. But that's Region 9.
Yeah.
And you still got to love at 5-1 where Cedar is at in the standings right now. They are the surprise team so far in Region 9, even after a loss last night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just the way they've started region play, they're the ultimate dark horse in the region. So good for Cedar and good for the development for Coach Larson and his players.
Tristan Sylvester, I got a no decision. I think Ryan DeWitt came in and ended up getting the win last night. But really a huge win for Kyler Walker and the Panthers going into this 2-game set with SC. SC is now tied atop the region standings with Cedar, and they'll see those two teams tonight. Caden, Paul, you guys will be over there at Snow Canyon for the call in that game. My daughter's got a soccer game tonight, so I'm gonna go watch her play tonight. So I won't be on the call, but you guys will have a good call and it'll be a lot of fun. And we'll see how it plays out. Expect the unexpected again tonight. There was some soccer scores from Region 9 Soccer. Give you the scores from last night, brought to you by TDS. Crimson edged Snow Canyon 3-2. That's a big win. The middle of the pack in Region 9 Soccer. Everybody's jockeying for position. Huge win for Crimson on the road over SC, 3-2. Cedar 4-0 over Hurricane, and Desert Hills 5-3 over Pineview last night. Those were your soccer scores from last night. Lacrosse goes tonight. I mean, spring sports. There's something every night around Washington County. The other local score I wanted to get to was Utah Tech baseball. And they were trying to get the season sweep on UNLV. They had beat UNLV down in Vegas. But last night they fall 8-6 to the Rebels. So they split the head-to-head. Both teams winning on the road. Obviously didn't get to watch that game. We were working the other games last night, but losing 8-6. I was just reading the recap, and 6 runs and enough offense there. It's a Tuesday game. Pitching is always at a premium. And I know Coach Fate would have loved that. He's a kid that grew up in Las Vegas and went to high school in Las Vegas. So, he would have liked to have beaten his hometown team not once but twice. But hey, getting a split with UNLV is still a pretty good job. Well done for you, little old Utah Tech.
Absolutely. You'll absolutely take it and run. That's a great team they just beat.
Yeah. So at the Bruce last night, Roundy gets tagged with the loss, former Pineview Panther, his first loss of the season. He was 2-0 before that. He's kind of been the middle relief guy this year. He was a starter for a good portion of the year. Last year, it's his senior season. Just 2 big innings for UNLV. It was scoreless through 2. Mays Madsen starting to come on. Petey Soto, still continuing to do some great things. This Durham Miller kid has had a 2 multi-hit game. Hudson Manwaring for Utah Tech went 2 for 5, and Finnegan Stewart goes 3 for 4 last night. Madsen was 2 for 5. So those are your multi-hit guys in an 8-6 loss for Coach Fate down at the Bruce last night. That's your local sports scores and reaction. Anything else?
I think that's all of it.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll round out hour 1 and then big hour 2 coming your way. Stick with this. Good morning on the Fan Sports Network. Yeah, we are feeling good on a Wednesday. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to Mr. Green.
Yes.
The man,
Yes.
the myth, the legend, as they say. Breakfast has arrived in the studios. That was very thoughtful.
Very kind of him.
What do we got here, Paulie?
A lot of stuff.
A lot of
Dunkin'.
It's a
Yeah.
heavy bag for sure, as he definitely did not.
Oh my goodness! I can't. Oh my gosh, those look delicious.
Oh, that's right.
Jelly-filled
He's on
donuts.
soda. He can't have
he
those.
is. He's gonna take it easy, buddy.
Oh my goodness, that looks
Some
delicious.
breakfast sandwiches.
Yes.
I haven't had a donut in 2 weeks.
Yes, you've done such a good job.
Show today brought to you by Soda Weight Loss.
There it is, appropriate timing.
Soda Diet and Nutrition. They were formerly, they changed their name recently because they're going more into the nutrition route, and they've got the team of nutritionists, which I love, by the way. Every week you have a conference call, you have a weigh-in. If you need any help with what to eat and where to eat it and how to eat it and how much to eat, they are right there to guide you step by step. And they've got a spring promotion going on right now where if you join, your partner joins for free. I'm down 3 pounds first week. My wife is doing it with me. Which is nice because we were kind of accountable for each other, which is good. And it's just food. It's not pills. It's not injections. I don't like shots. I have vagal. I don't like shots, injections. But I love Rebecca. She's my nutritionist. Personalized plan for my goals. I'm trying to get 11 pounds. 11 pounds is my goal. I know there's a lot of people that have more pounds to let go than that, but that was the goal for me. And go read their Google reviews. There's over 9,000 of them. You don't have to read all 9,000, or you can just take my word for it and go to sodadietandnutrition.com or pick up the phone. Take advantage. I don't know how long they're going to do the 2-for-1. 2-for-1. Something in life for free. You got to love that, baby. 866-800-SOTA. That's 866-800-SOTA. It's a game changer with their full coaching, all the structure. You'll get deeper transformations and real lasting results. That is what they will do for you. Learning how to eat, reset your metabolism. The nutrition and the guidance is absolutely unbelievable. Join them for a short time to have results that will last a lifetime at Soda Diet and Nutrition. Wow. We did a lot of local sports, but there's one other story. Paulie, do we want to update? Are we getting any votes on our poll question?
Let's take a look
TA, are we getting any votes on our poll question? We put a little video out and said, would you go to a watch party, yes or no, if the Knights and Mammoth play in the opening round of the NHL playoffs?
Get an idea here. Let me look.
My guess is it's easy for people to say, yeah, I'd go. But if you're going, you got to go.
Yeah.
So if you're not really going to go, then you say, no, I'm not really going to go. I want a true, accurate pulse of Southern Utah on this because Paulie and I are thinking about this, and Tara is all in on this as well. We think it would be fun for us to host at a local establishment a Knights Mammoth watch party for every game in the series. But we want to know if anybody show up.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We can hang out just us three whenever we want. We can
I'm
go
not finding it. Did you find it?
It's probably just on my Instagram.
I found it, but
we're not getting a lot of votes yet.
Not votable. At least I was unable to vote.
I voted.
I was unable to vote.
Did you already vote? Maybe
click.
you can't vote twice.
It's giving me the yes/no option, and I'm struggling to.
I voted.
You voted?
Yeah, it worked for me.
Were you? How come you weren't able to find it?
I don't know. I think it's on his story.
I think it's Devin's
I think I put it on my story, not the fan story.
It, but for whatever reason, I can't get a.
I can't vote either.
Vote in.
I don't know.
Oh, this is weird.
Well, we're technologically challenged.
Yes, we are. That's well documented.
It was a good idea, but I screwed it up. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's but the voting is 100%.
Yeah, because I voted yes.
Yeah.
But when I click on it to vote, it's not allowing me to
We're
vote
at
either.
100%.
That's weird.
Well, it's gonna happen then.
Yeah. 100%. That's pretty good.
One person voted. Join us three.
Join us three.
I'm outnumbered.
We might have to redo it.
I'm outnumbered. But the fact remains, If the Knights win tonight against the Seattle Kraken,
Yes.
they will win the Pacific by probably, I think, 1 point over Edmonton.
That's correct.
If they get a regulation win, I should state, because
Right.
if the Knights lose and Edmonton will win, they would win the Pacific. So the Knights
Regulation loss.
a
is the
regulation
key.
loss, yes, because you get a point if you get to overtime.
If the Knights make it to overtime tonight, they play the Mammoth.
Correct. Correct. So
Win or make it to overtime.
correct. Yep. So they control their own destiny.
They do.
Edmonton has to win and hope the Knights lose to be the Pacific champs
Correct. They
in
need the help.
regulation.
Yep.
So that is the scenario we're looking at tonight. And
If that matchup's confirmed, probably next week we'll probably go all hands on deck with assembling some Knights and Mammoth guests. I know we've got some Jesse Granger from The Athletic for the Knights. We've got Mike Fulton and Cole Bagley, Chase Beardsley with the Mammoth. So we'll be able to get some good
Dan Duva, probably get a Sicilian soundbite.
Sicilian soundbite.
We haven't-
Love
I
it.
don't know that we had him on the show yet this season.
I don't think
We
so.
haven't, no.
We need to have him on. He is great.
I love Sicilians.
Good pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that's what she was thinking
Yeah, I know.
about.
There's good people.
That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Dunkin' Donuts and pizza.
Yes. Now see.
But I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm
you're not going to do it because you've got willpower, baby.
That's right. That's right. I won't say anything else. We're winding down the hour.
Yes. I like it.
Do we have to redo the poll question? Is that the consensus in the room?
I'm guessing if
I
nobody
am
else can
thinking
vote.
so,
Yeah,
yes.
How come
botched
I?
it.
But I voted on my phone. I posted it on your phone.
His phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
So that's really weird.
Your
like I
phone
said,
is-
I am technologically challenged.
So am I. And you were not. So maybe that's why you were able to vote and these
I'm
two were unable.
challenged on Instagram and
Oh,
Facebook
okay.
and stuff.
Well,
Not
all right.
great.
Well, we might have to redo the
Well,
poll
you know
question.
what? We got a break coming up. We'll fix it.
And we can also
We'll try.
take texts
Well,
on the
we'll
text
try.
line,
Yeah.
435-990-9950. If you're in for a watch party,
Yeah.
send us a text.
435-990-9950. Yeah, we could hear from you that way as well.
Yes.
All right, hour one in the books. We'll get you some headlines when we come back. Don't go away. It's The Drive. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hour 2 here on the Fan Sports Network. Greetings, salutations from the Finley Hyundai Studios. Finley Hyundai. Hey, 0% interest still on the Tucson. 0.9 on the Santa Fe. Low rates on the Palisade, the Elantra. Go check it out. They have multiple vehicles that get up to 58 miles per gallon. I know prices at the pump are a little bit high, so if you want something that will save on fuel, go see our friends at Finley Hyundai. Over there off exit 13 on the saving side of the freeway. We've got headlines and what's trending. Let's get to it right now. Firing up hour 2 on the Fan Sports Network. Does anybody else feel old when we play that liner?
No.
No, that's just you, buddy.
Well, you haven't been here a year yet, Tara.
Right. I have been here a year.
Is it
My
been
1 year anniversary was at state basketball.
Why didn't we throw a party?
I don't know.
We should have.
You should have brought that up. Has it been 1 year?
Well, I did that final night when we went out to pizza or whatever.
Oh, that's true.
So we did, we toasted.
That's true.
Toasted. Yeah, I like that.
Some national stories, and we'll get
All
some
right.
local stories. Hornets and Trailblazers both secured play-in wins last night. Hornets edged the Heat 127-126 in OT. Charlotte will play the loser of Wednesday's matchup between Philly and Orlando for a chance at facing the top seed in the East, Detroit. Out west, Trailblazers beat the Suns 114-110 in Phoenix. Portland is the 7th seed, and they will now play San Antonio in the opening round. Clippers Warriors tonight in L.A., and they'll play Phoenix for a crack at OKC in the first round.
All right.
The story within the story was, should LaMelo Ball have been ejected last night after he tripped Bam Adebayo, who injured his back in the second quarter and did not return to the game. And the play-in games were great last night. I mean, it was a good way to get the playoffs started, but everybody's just talking about LaMelo Ball this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it generates some intrigue for the rest of the playoffs, I think, getting a storyline like this in the play-in game. So good for the NBA generating a little buzz, I think, even though not in the right way, but still any buzz is good buzz for the NBA right now.
But by the way, in that Clippers-Warriors game tonight, hearing news that Steph Curry is not a full go and that he will be on some sort of a minute restriction tonight.
All right.
So we'll see.
All right.
We'll see. NFL draft is exactly 8 days away.
Yeah,
Teams
I'm excited.
around the league have been contacting the Raiders about the first overall pick.
Yeah, I bet they have.
Yeah.
John Spytek, GM down there, said that the team has received a few calls and they know where they stand. So that if there is a price tag, they'd be willing to move off of it. It sounds like it's too high for anybody to take right now. The Raiders are expected to take Fernando Mendoza, number 1 overall.
That's right. I think the asking price is going to be a war chest from another team. So probably not going to happen. Raiders probably taking the number 1 overall pick and keeping it. So
Yeah, especially where they brought in Cousins to groom Mendoza and everything. Like, they're already taking huge steps for Mendoza to come into this team. They're not going to just throw it away now.
Yeah. I don't see any way they trade the pick.
No.
But that's just me personally.
The Eagles are getting annoyed with the A.J. Brown situation. Did
been
you
hearing
see
this.
what Howie Roseman said? He said he's tired of talking about it, and he won't answer any status questions different than he already has. So A.J. Brown is an Eagle, and trade interest has increased after they got Dontavian Wicks from the Packers over the weekend.
Yeah.
Philly has also signed Hollywood Brown and Elijah Moore.
Yeah, they've added a lot of people to the receiver room, which leads me to believe a lot of people connecting the dots. Patriots just in the Super Bowl. They Stephon Diggs not re-signed. A lot of people feel like the Patriots may take a stab on draft day at trading for A.J. Brown. That's just one of the rumors out there.
Sports journalist Diana Rossini
Yeah.
is resigning from the New York Times and the Athletic amid the Mike Vrabel controversy. So she has resigned after a picture leaked. And I want to know how this picture leaked. Is there creepers in Sedona, or did somebody hire a private investigator to try to blackmail these guys, or were they really having an affair? We don't know. What's going on. The Athletic initially backed her, but then later opened up an internal review. She's denied any wrongdoing. She says she stands by all of her work and rejecting what she calls a false narrative.
That's right. We've got her statement up on the screen here for our viewers. And, this is a really well-worded I'm done letter.
Yeah.
Moreover, the media frenzy is hunting forward without regard for the review process the Athletic is trying to complete. It continues to escalate, fueled by reported leaks, and I have no interest in submitting to a public inquiry that has already caused far more damage than I'm willing to accept. Some of the excerpt there from Diana Rossini's resignation letter to the Athletic, like you mentioned.
And this is not a good look for her or for Mike. And people love this type of stuff. And, and this gets eyeballs and clickbait and all the things.
Yep.
We're talking about it here in St. George, Utah, as a headline.
We've clicked onto it.
It is. I don't really have a take on this story. I don't know what extent was just.
It's hard
so dumb luck versus a planned getaway versus what really happened. I have no idea.
I mean, I'm sure Vrabel, in his back of his mind and in his heart of hearts, he probably would have just wished he never did it. I'm sure now he has buyer's remorse on making that trip. Whatever happened. Now it's blown up to the point he's not doing his pre-draft presser. The Patriot that was announced yesterday that Mike Vrabel will not be doing his pre-draft presser for the New England Patriots. So that means that they know there's a media circus waiting, and the PR team's saying, "Hey, let's probably sit this one out." So
Mammoth beat the Jets last night. Utah Mammoth back in the win column.
Yes,
Winnipeg beat them 5-3 last night at the Delta Center. Nick Schmaltz led the way with 2 goals. Logan Cooley, J.J. Paterka, and Alexander Kerfoot had 1 each, and they are now the top wild card spot in the West.
Man, that's Schmaltz deal. They locked him up. They locked Cooley up. They get Paterka on the long-term deal. I mean, the future is very bright for the Utah Mammoth.
They still have 1 regular season game left.
Yes.
Thursday against St. Louis.
The Blues. That's right.
But they've locked up that top wild card spot. There's not a lot to clinch tonight or tomorrow as the season winds down, the regular season winds down.
I think the East is pretty much set as far as the matchups, but I'm not sure. The West still waiting on the Kings, the Knights, the Oilers, some teams still yet to be slotted.
All right, headline number 5, where Paulie was right. The Utah men's basketball team added an in-state transfer. Paulie, you had a beat on this. You thought it was all but a done deal yesterday, and then it broke yesterday afternoon. And Jackson Holcomb of Utah Valley is now a Utah Ute.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Average 16 and 7 for the Wolverines. So he'll be going to the Big 12 instead of the Big West,
and becomes Alex Jensen's first portal commitment in this year. So good for them. I think that Holcomb, we saw him in the WAC the last couple of years. I think he's going to be a guy like Tyan Grant Foster that can go to an upper division, higher major school and make an impact. So I think that Holcomb will be good for the running Utes, and this is a great pickup for Alex Jensen and the staff. Sad for Coach Phillips, losing one of his best players. I think Leonhardt is in the portal as well. So, Hendricks. So he's losing quite a few
3
of his
good
big
starters.
guns. So that hurts. But Utah on the other end, when one man loses, another man gains. And Alex Jensen, the winner in this one, as he gets a good player.
Yep. I agree. The local headlines out there. 6-1 Desert Hills wins it last night over Cedar. They clinched the Region 9 title. And that group of seniors, what a run.
Yeah.
What a run. They have turned Desert Hills softball into a powerhouse. And next up, finish region strong, and then I think it's state championship or bust. That's right. That is the mindset for the Thunder. And they got a lot of talent on that team.
Yeah, and being knocking on the door the last 2 years, you got to feel like Desert Hill is going to have a lot of motivation to get the job done this year, especially being that 2 of the greatest players in the history of the school, in Riley Green and Lulu West, will make their way out. A stage left after this year, but you got to hope that they get it done and win that state title.
We looked at it earlier, lost to Ridgeline and then lost to Bear River in the last 2 ships. So definitely some unfinished business to attend to. But Lulu picks up win number 75, which is the UHSAA all-time career most wins in softball in state history.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It
And like
is.
you said, she's not done yet.
Yep.
And that record could stand for a long time.
Could. And I think it will.
I mean, we were speculating earlier in the show, does she get to 78, 79?
Right.
Does she get to 80? How many games will they end up playing in the postseason to be determined?
I mean, records are meant to be broken, is the old adage, but I think this one's going to hold for a while.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Well, she was winning at freshman, right
Yeah.
out of the gate. I mean,
It's hard to get 75. You got to start, like you're saying, as a freshman, and not many players do that.
And
at the Region 9
Lulu, we
level.
played the clip. She was quick to praise her teammates.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you don't win all those games without Riley hitting home runs, without Wybright doing what she does, without Shannon Bailey Lee, all these other teams. And I'm start listing. We should probably list every kid on the roster
Right,
the
yeah.
last 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Because they all had played a part in helping get a record like that.
Yes.
Soccer scores from last night. The big win was Crimson 3-2 over Snow Canyon. Desert Hills beat Pineview 5-3. Baseball, the game I was at last night.
Yeah.
Dixie had a 5-3 lead after the top of the 6th, but Desert Hills answers with 6 runs in the bottom of that inning to win 8-5. Cedar had a 3-1 lead going to the top of the 7th, but Pineview rallies to win 5-3 and hand the Reds their first loss of the year. But if you would ask Coach Larson, hey, would you take 5-1 right now, tied atop the Region 9 standings after the first 3 series of the year? He would have said, yeah. And so Cedar's been the biggest surprise, if you ask me, even after their first loss last night.
Yeah.
And we will tee up another baseball game for your listening or viewing enjoyment tonight, presented by the Boulevard. Kate and Paulie will be over at Snow Canyons. The Warriors, who were off last night, will play Pineview, who I just mentioned beat Cedar. Those are your sports headlines. Did I miss anything? Any bonus balls?
The Commanders just put out new unis. Pretty cool. I don't know if you're a uniform guy. but
That's a headline?
it's a headline. Yes.
For Paul, it is.
Paul.
For me, at
For
least.
Paul.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
haven't seen them.
Bonus ball. That's what
That
it
is
is.
a bonus
Not
ball.
a headline. It's a bonus ball.
They were chanting one more year last night in the Caps final game of the season with your boy
absolutely.
Ovi.
Yep.
Did he skate off the ice for the final time last night?
I don't know. I hope not, but I have a feeling yes.
Is he 40 or 41?
40? He'll be 41, and by the time next season starts, he's 40 right now.
3-time Cup champ Jonathan Quick is 40. He played his last game last night because I know he announced his retirement, but Ovi has not.
That's right.
Ovi said he's going to get with friends and family, and he's going to make that decision after the dust settles sometime down
Probably,
the road.
hopefully, before the NHL draft. I would hope he comes to a decision before then.
I think he owes the Caps that much.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. That's your top headlines making news. It's what's trending. We're going to figure out the poll question. We're going to have a special guest come in.
Yeah. Excited about this.
We like music.
Yeah.
We're a sports talk station. But,
But we love music.
But we love
do.
music. Miles Jepson, who is an up-and-coming local artist. He's at Utah Tech. He went to Crimson High School, moved down from northern Utah a year and a half ago or so. He just put out his new album back in, I think it was January. 8-song album. He's already working on a second album. He's doing a free concert.
Wow.
Free concert May 2nd out at the Grafton Building, which is at the Washington County Fairgrounds. So he's in the building. So we said, hey, I know we're a sports talk show, but hop on with us as well. So I think he might have carved out some time to hop on. He's got his guitar with him, Paulie.
Yeah, let's have him play a ditty or something. That'd be amazing. I've heard some of his songs, and I love them. The talent is there.
I've played some of them on the show as bumpers. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love it.
Really talented local musician, could be a future star, and we'll tell you all the details. And if you do want to go to the free concert, Black Desert bought up all the GA tickets, and they're free. They're giving them out free while supplies last. I think it's about 2,000 seats out there.
Wow.
So you want to go to milesjepson.com, and then you can find the link to where you can get your free tickets. We'll tell you more about that. We'll hear from him when we stop by here in just a few minutes. It is The Drive, rolling through hour 2 on a Wednesday. And we are glad you locked us in. Keep us loaded up here. Be back in a flash. What's up, Southern Utah? It's The Drive. Devin, Paulie, Tara, and a very special guest joining us now here in the Findlay Hyundai Studios. Miles Jepson.
What up?
Is in the building.
He's in the house.
Miles, me and Tara and Paulie are excited. We talk sports all the time. It's kind of, but we're all big music fans.
Yes. Yep.
And probably one of the things we argue the most about is
music.
what music we do as a rejoiner on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Paulie's a hits guy.
Yeah, I'm a hits
At
guy.
least a self-proclaimed hits guy.
Self-proclaimed.
Tara's kind of got a little bit of R&B to her, but she's
I'm
actually
a little
pretty
bit
diverse.
Of everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm kind of the same as Tara. I like a lot of different genres as well. So, but I think one thing we all agree on, Tara was just saying before you came on, she downloaded Crave and Drive You Wild.
There we go.
I have both of those on my phone. I love them.
Far from R&B. She's diverse.
It is. I am diverse. You'll get Korn, you'll get Celine Dion, and then you'll get Miles Jepson.
I love it. There we go.
Look at that.
Now, Miles does have his guitar, but before we play a lick or two, maybe we'll have him play a little cover, and we'll have him play one of his originals off the new album that he's going to be debuting for you May 2nd at the Grafton Building, which is out at the Washington County Fairgrounds, which is the fair this week.
Yeah.
So you should know how to get there. And Black Desert bought up all the general admission tickets, and so they are free, but they are going fast. So if you've not got a pair of free tickets yet to go see Miles in concert, you go to milesjepson.com. milesjepson.com, and you can get your tickets there, official concert tickets. If you want to upgrade, there's some pit passes and some, maybe the meet and greet's gone, Miles, for the May 2nd concert.
Meet and greet's still there.
You can still
going
get the
fast.
Wow. Yeah.
Chop. You want those tickets? You got to get them soon.
That's right. What do you want to play for everybody today?
This is very last minute, but we're gonna see if we can play.
We put him on the spot.
Yeah.
We did.
Well, he brought his guitar. I told him to bring his guitar in.
Yeah.
Might as well whip
He
something
hadn't
out.
used it yet this morning, so I thought let's let him use it.
This one is Champagne Supernova. It's a cover
Oh,
song.
this is for Paulie.
We'll just sing the chorus.
There you go.
Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide. Sing it.
Yeah, Paulie.
Champagne supernova. Yo.
Get the phones
Champagne supernova in the sky.
Pretty good at 8:25
That's better
in the
than
morning.
Liam Gallagher.
Especially right on the spot. No warm up, no vocal warm up.
So full disclosure, Paulie said, "Hey, what about some Oasis?" And Miles just ripped it out.
He did.
Yeah.
He just ripped it out.
That's
That's
right.
incredible that he could just play that.
Miles, how old are you now?
No
Are you
sheet
19
music,
yet?
nothing.
I'm 18. Turn
18.
19 in like 2 weeks.
2
So-
weeks.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Grew up in northern Utah, but you've lived down here for what, almost a couple years?
Yeah, like 2 years now.
Went to Crimson, finished high school at Crimson. Now you're at Utah
Yes.
Tech.
At Utah Tech now. I don't plan on moving anytime soon. I love it in St. George. It's
a good place to go.
It's great down here. Southern
place to
Utah
be.
is awesome.
Good place to be. How's your golf game?
Woo!
Not as good as your musical career.
Yeah, right. But I love golfing. I mean, I'll go if you ask me to go. It's like I might be shooting from the from the very close up reds or whatever. I don't even know which one it is. But
The women's tee.
the
Yeah.
women's team, but
It's better than me, Miles. So don't
Right.
worry
Dude.
about it.
Yeah.
you know what?
I can barely make contact, so that's
Hey.
something we're still working on.
I'm curious, as a up and coming musician, I think your future's so bright. I mean, super
you.
talented. We'll have him play another lick in a minute there, but
Sure.
how much time do you spend on your craft? Like working on vocal lessons or strumming the guitar or you play the piano too, I believe.
I do.
Wow.
I mean, it's every day. I mean, it varies because there's a lot that goes into this, whether it's like marketing my own stuff, making social media videos, writing a song, practicing for a concert, just like forming my brand, doing little meetings with myself because it's really just like me and my dad is the team of people that runs this.
And you are your own brand.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it's every day. I mean, hour by hour, just always working at this.
And who are some of your top musical influences? Like obviously you're a
Ooh.
skilled guitar player, you're a vocalist. Like so where does where does some of your key influences come and what made you the artist you are today?
That's a good question. I think I'm so new to where like I'm still figuring that out, to be honest. But I would say that the top influences that I listen to are more of like late 90s, early 2000s rock, alternative. Like Oasis, I'm huge into right now. So honestly, just like Oasis, Green Day, All American Rejects, Weezer.
Sum 41.
Sum 41, dude. In Too Deep is my song.
There we go. See, me and him are simpatico.
Hey.
This
Come
is
on
my
now.
Maybe
genre.
some good Charlotte.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All that.
I love it. Miles Jepson hanging out with us. Go give him a follow on socials. Go to milesjepson.com. Again, while supplies last, free tickets, compliments of Black Desert Resort. And you can get them at Miles Jepson, Jeppson, Jepson.com. Let's hear a little original here before we let you go. This is one off the new album, Green.
Yeah. This one was released about a year ago. As a single.
Okay.
It's called Heal Me. I'll just sing the chorus again.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hopefully the radio can hear this. Your love can heal, your love can heal me. When you put your hands on me, lips on me, I feel so complete. Your love can heal, your love can heal me. Something sparks a light when I stare in those eyes. I can't let this die.
Yes. Well done.
Thank you.
Amazing.
That is impressive.
Miles Jepson. How many concerts have you done so far today? You've done a handful, right?
I've done a couple. 6, I want to say.
Oh, nice.
6, yeah. So,
Are there a lot of nerves like when you get out there on that stage
my
and
gosh.
everybody's just watching you?
I mean, you think, but I'm just like stressed. I get so stressed that like nerves
Really?
don't even come into play. Like I'm like, oh, what if anything goes wrong? That's the type of feelings I get. So it's more just
Right.
like I don't want anything to, mess
You're
up.
not nervous
To go
about
wrong.
performance. You're worried about the tech guy in the back that might forget
Exactly.
to put your microphone
No,
on.
literally though.
You're worried about Tara pushing the wrong buttons.
Yes, exactly. Do you guys have like a soundboard you could press like a boom button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we got hot
way.
buttons.
Yeah, we got
We
a ton
do,
of
yeah.
odd buttons.
No way.
They're not real great, but
They're not great, but they are available.
Well, there was a Homer Simpson when she played yesterday. What was that one? Like
Oh yeah,
Yes.
there we go. That's
I
awesome.
don't know
the other
what
one?
she's got over there. She's got buttons and then she pushes them.
yeah.
She doesn't let it.
That's awesome.
She doesn't let us go over there when she's here.
That's
right.
The
No,
one
this
time
is
we get
my
over
spot.
there
I'm
was
like,
is
stay
when
out of my
she's not
space.
in
I
the
love it. Yep.
office and on vacation.
No, I get it.
This one's my favorite
Oh yeah,
It's awesome.
South
Sounds
Park.
good.
South
because that's
Park.
me every day.
Oh,
with
South
these two.
Park. Okay, yeah. See, I haven't seen South Park. I've seen clips, but
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you had to grow up in that era, right?
Right.
that's
yeah.
true.
With YouTube, you can watch anything though.
That's true.
Go back.
I'm just so impressed by his knowledge of these 90s bands because
Yeah.
kids like less than 27, 28, that music's fading, I feel like. And Miles keeping it alive. I
Gotta
love to
bring
hear
it
that.
back for real.
Absolutely, my brother.
I'm impressed that he plays 2 instruments, right?
Yeah.
Piano
Do you-
and guitar.
Do
Do you
you
play
get
more?
on the keys during your shows, live shows?
I do actually. Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
On a couple of the songs, and then I play guitar. Yeah, here and there.
Nice.
And then,
There we
wins the backflip, followed by the front handspring into the triple axle.
Oh my
You know
gosh.
I might do that. I might do that at this concert.
Okay.
We'll see if
that.
if
An
my body
Athlete-
can
an
handle it.
athlete and a
An
musician.
added bonus.
I'll,
Look at
I'll,
that.
I'll throw a little backflip.
There you go. There you go. You already working on your second album, from what I understand?
Yes, sir, I am. Yeah, it's in the works. I mean, got a couple songs up and running right now. So hopefully releasing new music by the end of the year. But
Nice.
yeah, that's in the works.
That's
Cool,
probably
man.
a new process for you, right? What'd you learn with the first album that you're going to do different on the second album?
I mean, so much stuff. Like, there's just so much time that goes into it. So, just writing every day. Like, I used to just kind of wait till the album to write it, and then it would be like a month worth of writing, and that just wasn't enough. Like, it felt crammed. I got to be writing every day to get like the best lyrics that I want, the best melodies, and that's really the biggest advice that I have for myself on this album, I guess. But
well,
yeah,
very mature for 18.
Absolutely.
Future looks super bright. I saw you perform at the Fire and Ice, and I was blown away.
That
like,
was
you were
fun.
the first act of the night, and you absolutely killed it. You did the Goo Goo Doll song.
Yes, sir.
Iris. I
Oh.
like that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
fun
it's a
song.
hit, so of course you know a hit.
Yes, I know.
Paulie's fanboying right now.
I know. I definitely am fanboying. Yeah.
I'm fanboying too. Don't worry.
Hey, thank you.
And I'm playing that one at the concert. So
Oh, all
get
right.
ready.
I like it.
I love it. MilesJepson.com. Go check him out.
Let's
Thanks
go.
for playing a couple licks.
Thank you guys.
He'll be playing the Grafton Building, Washington County Fairgrounds, again, Friday night, May 2nd. You got a couple people opening for you.
Yes.
Lillian Breeze, local artist, and John Dretto.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty,
Couple.
Dretto, I hear, is a heck of a guitarist.
Dude. Oh my gosh. He's coming in from New York, and yeah, he just shreds. I mean, gosh, that guy is going to be great. Great openers. Lillian is awesome. She got a voice of a goddess. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Go get your tickets now, meet and greets, or take advantage of the free tickets while supplies last. MilesJepson.com.
Thank you for having me.
Miles, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you,
Can't
guys.
wait to hear what the future holds for you and your music. Got to take a break. Back in a flash on The Drive. Welcome back, everybody. I don't know about Paul and Tara, but I think they enjoyed that as much as I did. Miles Jepson just dropped by.
Yeah.
And thanks for letting us stray off of sports for just a minute.
It was great.
And
as a hits guy, I must say that Champagne Supernova cover was about as good as it gets. I got to say, that was amazing.
Well, and how about you just saying, how about some Oasis? And he pops that out like it's nothing.
His mental Rolodex of all the songs that he can play probably spans forever.
Well, that's why I asked him how many hours a day he works on his craft, because to just pop that song out, know the lyrics, know the
chords, all that stuff. Like just in a blink of an eye, he was ready to go.
I played the saxophone in 7th and 8th grade. I sucked. My mom taught piano.
So did mine.
I took lesson after lesson. I sucked. I think I was probably her worst student of all time. And she taught hundreds of students. I mean, we go to recitals and people are
playing. Let's give you a little
playing
grace here.
Beethoven.
My mom taught piano, and I decided to play guitar. You know, I was so bad at piano that
I think she was so angry at you that's why she made you play right-handed, even though you're left-handed.
Well, like, at the recitals, people played Beethoven. I was playing Für Elise. Like, I mean, it was
Chopsticks. Yeah. Even like the most novice piano player can play that one.
What's
right?
crazy is my wife's side of the family, her uncle, her dad, her grandpa and grandma, all super talented pianists. You met Uncle Jeff. Uncle
Jeff.
You ought to have,
and Tara's met Uncle Jeff.
Yeah, you ought to have him
too,
play a lick on a. I mean, you could name the song and he'll just drain it like
that.
a 3-pointer before the 3-point line was existed.
That impresses me.
Yeah,
it's a really just amazing skill that you can. We were just pre him coming on, just saying, hey, you know, what kind of songs you like, what kind of music you like, and then it's Oasis just randomly comes up and he can play probably all of their songs, I'd assume.
But I bet if you would have asked him for a good Charlotte song, or All American
Blink
Rejects,
182, whatever,
Weezer,
he's got it. Yeah,
you know, he answered your question, said Weezer, Green Day.
Yeah. He likes literally all the bands I like, so I am simpatico with him.
His rendition of Iris that I heard a couple weeks ago was amazing. This kid's 18 years old. You know, student here at Utah Tech, super talented. So you want to go to a free concert? MilesJepson.com. And thank you for not turning us off and listening to us. Have some fun. I know we're not talking sports, but we like music. And sometimes it's fun for us to do something just a little bit different. And so when we saw him making the rounds, he was dropping by Planet Studio, which is right next to us. We have a bunch of stations here in the building where we are. We have Canyon Media has 9 radio stations, by the way, if you didn't know. The big one everybody's probably heard of, Coney Country 99.9, and then 95.9 The Hawk. That's a big one for all the classic rockers out there.
And that's what I was going to get into him with. Does his file go deep to like the 80s, stuff like that?
Yeah, what do you want,
like
some White Wedding? Oh, you wanted some Van Halen.
Yeah, I wanted a little Van Halen, but I don't know if that's in his. I mean, he's a young kid.
See, I was the alt era. That was my high school, college days. So I'm right in that wheelhouse with Weezer is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Sure.
I mean, seeing Paulie jump the fence to get front row of Weezer, I will never ever forget.
I mean, the story changes like every time.
Well,
sometimes you say you never saw it. I paid off a security guard. The facts are the facts. I was like a young pole vaulter, like just flying over the fence. I mean, you would have been proud if you would have seen that athletic feat that I pulled off.
That is not
You
a
want
fact.
some cheese on your bologna? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, he's
a young pole
lying right
vaulter.
now.
A young
pole vaulter.
Are these headsets working?
Did you have a stick? Like what? A tree trunk?
I might as well have had one because
using
I
a tree
flew
trunk
over that fence, baby. It was like 8 feet tall. It gets taller every time you tell the story.
If full disclosure, I don't remember Paul jumping the fence. That's why I think he paid the security guard off to let him through the gate.
The real story is that you had already made your way into the
I was
front.
in front of
you.
you
were already
yes.
gone, and me and our other friend were behind the fence, and we were like, are we really just going to let him stray off? We need to meet him. We need to get down in there.
Oh, yeah, put it on me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flip it on you. And then I just pole vaulted over the fence, and I was right down front row for Weezer. It was great.
Yeah. You got to follow the leader sometimes.
That's right. I followed you.
Yeah.
You led me to the promised land, baby.
And you heard
The
Buddy.
blind leading the blind out there.
3 blind mice.
You had a great seat when Weezer played Buddy Holly.
I did. And Africa, that's one of my favorites. The Toto remake they do. Yeah, loved it.
I wanted to just mention this because I think it's worth mentioning. And if you're a big Major League Baseball fan, you'll be watching this. Today is Jackie Robinson Day.
Yeah.
Just to bring it back to sports for a second. Jackie Robinson, of course, broke the color barrier in baseball. Was it the 1947 season, if I remember correctly off the top of my head? And, you know, there's no singular correct way to honor a day.
Yeah.
But I think baseball has done a really good job. Everybody wears his number today.
Yeah.
They put his number out in the outfield grass, painted on the you know, outfield or the infield or wherever it might be. You know, Robinson, I wasn't alive in 47. But you know, what a huge step forward in movement toward equality.
Yeah.
And you know, this is a big day. And there's a statue I've seen when I've been to Dodger Stadium, a statue of Jackie Robinson that they put up, I think it was maybe 10 years ago. So really cool. Have you seen that?
No.
The full name of the statue is Stealing Home, the Point of No Return.
Oh, wow.
So really, really cool. So I want to say, watch for that. If you get a chance, pop on a Major League Baseball game today. Tara and I's teams are playing each other.
Yeah. Again.
You guys got us last night.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Holy smokes. I mean, I knew he had 105 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But
you didn't know that most of them were over 100?
Well, last night he was like sitting 102, 103.
Yeah.
But look, he's sitting 102, 103.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
I actually found MLB 21 hours ago put out a post for Jackie Robinson. It's narrated by the guy just minted into the Hall of Fame, CC Sabathia, who obviously narrated this piece here. It's about 30 seconds. Pretty cool little monologue from CC, the former Indian Yankee stud pitcher, Cy Young winner. And this is what he had to say about Jackie.
Courage, determination, excellence. These are not just Jackie's values. They were a part of America's promise. In every child who dares to dream, in every voice that lifts and inspires others, Jackie lives on. Today we all carry him. In every place where someone dares to belong, Jackie is not just baseball history, he is America's history. We are Jackie Robinson, and we all belong in this game.
Love that.
was good.
Pretty cool
Yeah.
stuff.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, it was a really good one.
The hair is raising on
Yeah.
my arm.
Look at Tara.
Tara's arm too. Yeah. I can feel it.
And yeah, that was just a great video. You
Dude,
know,
he's got a great voice.
CC, yeah,
Can
he
we
should
get him to do
narrate
some
some things.
voice work for our show?
big
Show,
voice
right?
guy.
Yeah.
We need him. Yeah, we need some new promos. We can get him contracted. How about that? But yeah, that was pretty cool. You know, the statement about not sports history, but American history is
Right.
big. That's what
Hey,
weighs large.
baseball is America.
That's right, Americana,
Yep.
apple pie and baseball. You know,
Yep.
they go back for the tale as old as time in American history.
So the big day today in the big leagues, and I think that the timing of this is great. You're kind of excited now. You've settled in. Everybody's played 4 or 5 series now. You know, you got 20 games into the season or so, give or take a game or two, and then you have a day like this where everybody kind of unites, and it's a loaded day of baseball today.
Yeah,
You've got Arizona at Baltimore, Cleveland at St. Louis, Boston is in Minnesota. And those are all games that will tip off before noon Mountain Time. And then in the afternoon, 4:40, Cubs at the Phillies. That should be a good game.
Yeah.
Kansas City's at Detroit, San Francisco at Cincinnati. Washington is in Pittsburgh, Tara's favorite city. To look at the 3 rivers right by the stadium.
And the bridges. There's more than
bridges.
Venice.
Exactly.
Yep. Yep. We learned that a couple weeks ago on the show.
I learned that. I contested
When I said that, he looked at me like I was the biggest idiot ever. And so then I'm totally like questioning myself, like, wait, did I say something wrong?
Oh, no, I better look.
I did. And I was right.
You were right. So, point for Tara.
Other games on Jackie Robinson Day. Angels at the Yankees in the Bronx. Miami at Atlanta. That new stadium is sweet, by the way. They have a museum in Atlanta. It's not. You take the train out. It's not downtown area. You're out in the suburbs, but it is unbelievable. I geeked out on the history, and there's like a catwalk, and then you kind of veer off of the main catwalk into like this museum of just artifacts and memorabilia and old collectibles. It was really cool. If you ever get a chance to go to Atlanta and watch a game, do it. Tampa Bay is at the White Sox. Toronto in Milwaukee to take on the Brew Crew. Rockies are at the Astros, Rangers are at the A's, and the Mets are at the Dodgers later tonight. Seattle is also in San Diego. That's why I said Tara and I's teams are.
Yes.
It'll be Hancock versus Vasquez on the bump in the Padres are minus 115 on the money line.
All 30 teams in action on Jackie Robinson Day.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
Pretty cool. The New York game is on Prime. The Mets-Dodgers game is on ESPN at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Phillies-Cubs is on ESPN Unlimited. And all the MLB TV now is part of the ESPN family. So
very
you can
confusing.
You can upgrade to ESPN Unlimited, and it's like $1 a game. I mean, if you got the whole season, and it's under $182, so it's under $1 a game to watch your favorite team. It's a fantastic deal.
Okay.
It's not that expensive.
Yeah.
And ratings are up in baseball to start the season, which is good news. Speaking of ratings, Paulie, you pointed this out before the show. We haven't gotten to this yet. The ratings came back on the Masters.
Yes, indeed.
And they were pretty good. They were up from the year before. Some really good numbers for golf. Even without Phil and Tiger in this field, people are still tuning in to watch the Masters, where you said it before the tournament, the story is the golf course.
That's right. I've always thought that as of about a week ago. I did not have that take until I heard it from someone else and was like, really? The star of the Masters is the golf course. And we see the ratings. They did a last 10 years ratings bubble here, and 2017 peaked at 11 million, and we fast forward 9 years later, over 3 million more viewers on the Masters on Sunday at 14 million viewers, up from 12.71 last year. And like I said, the 9-year sample, it's up 3 million from 9 years ago. So more fans tuning in to the Masters.
Look at it, 17, 11 million, all the way up to 26, 14 million.
Yeah.
I mean, that's in 9 years, 3 more. That means those people are probably playing more golf too. And if anybody that lives in Southern Utah plays golf, you know how hard it is to find a tee time right now. The game is growing. It's so funny to me because I've been playing golf since I was a kid. I was probably, 9 or 10. My dad took me for the first time. Not as early as some, but I've talked to so many former high school athletes that we've covered here locally over the last 20 plus years, even, went on to play collegiately in a sport or another. And I'm not being sport specific. And they keep telling me how much they've fallen in love with the game of golf.
Yeah.
And I know, you go play flag football and city league softball, and you play some pickup city league basketball, and but golf, you can get together with anybody, and it's a game you can play your whole life. It's kind of. I feel like right in that same vibe as pickleball. We know how much pickleball is growing.
Yeah,
it's exploding.
I mean, we saw the PPA again in St. George, Utah, in that new beautiful facility they built out at Black Desert Resort. And if you ever drive by Little Valley or down by the rec center or any of the other courts in town, it's just action packed. You almost can't build courts fast enough for all the people that want to play that game.
And I've never thought after moving here that playing golf will ever really fade. But I felt as if watching golf would be on life support after Tiger Woods. And him not playing in the Masters, and Phil Mickelson first time in forever. It kind of felt like a changing of the guard a little bit among this young wave of golfers that are now getting older and older and better and better. The game of golf, it seems, doesn't need Tiger Woods as much as I thought it did.
No,
and
it doesn't.
It doesn't anymore, at least. It used to need it. It need him vehemently, like every tournament to show up. But now there's so many good young players.
But then you had Phil Mickelson come in and some of those other big players that still carried the torch after Tiger was gone. So
And I've contested that there's so many good up-and-coming players, you just haven't heard of them yet. The game of golf is as in good a shape for the future as ever.
Right.
And you always worry when your stars get older that nobody will ever be as great, but somebody will be.
Somebody will be.
Somebody
yeah.
will put in the time and the effort and have
Got
the talent.
Rory,
Yeah.
Somebody's going to fill Rory's shoes.
Yeah. Yeah. And Rory's got back-to-back green jackets hanging in his closet as he eats at the Irish pub and has a nice Guinness draft. Congrats to Rory. That was fun. By the way, thanks to Rev Golf League and Jim Zersey and the team. It's a brand new golf league in town, the Rev Golf Tour. And I'm actually going to play golf in week 2, or no, it's week 3 this week at Red Hills. I'm heading right over after the show here in just a couple minutes. And we've got all the prizes, and we've got those prizes to hand out. We're going to be contacting you a little later today, and we'll get you the prizes to come pick up. The wedges, we're waiting for the wedge to get here. That we're giving away a golf club. So,
Nice.
Grounds Golf, we got a free membership on the Rev Golf Tour.
Wow. Okay.
And so we had. Let's see. We had 4 people that had Rory. In all the entries, we had 4 people in our Masters pool that had Rory. Carl, Jake, Brent, and then one that I didn't have a name on. So I got to find out whose name that is. Yeah. And we'll get those prizes put at the desk.
Oh,
and you'll be
lucky.
able to,
One's going to get a golf club.
Yeah. I think it's a Cleveland wedge, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow. Okay.
The Cleveland
Jealous.
wedge. So there you go. Tonight, Paulie, a couple things to watch as you and Caden will have the call tonight from Snow Canyon. That'll be the games are coming at us fast and furious. We had a doubleheader last night with the softball and the baseball, and we got another baseball game tonight. So we'll be over Snow Canyon hosting Pineview from SC tonight.
Yeah. It should be a really fun game. First time for me seeing Pineview this season, so I'll get my first sample of the Panthers and Coach Walker's squad. And
they're scrappy.
They definitely
Huge
are.
win over Cedar, handing them their first loss of the season last night in region play.
No easy task, of course, going to the jungle to take on Snow Canyon.
And I would guess Zach Beck will pitch tonight. They did throw Trent Chris Saturday in that game against Bishop Gorman. Snow Canyon lost to Bishop Gorman 13-4. So I would guess it would be back to Beck who will get the ball tonight for Coach Sechrist.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Beck. And I think, the one start against Dixie and then the other night where he gave up 3 runs and then kind of stabilized, I think we're going to see one of the better outings for Beck this season. I think he's ready to go tonight and deliver a great game. Pineview going to try and their best to thwart that effort, but excited to see what Beck's got tonight on the bump.
Yeah. Expect the unexpected?
I would say so. Yeah, I'd say so.
That's the way Region 9 has kind of went. After tonight, after last night, I meant to say, nobody is left unbeaten as Cedar Falls. They had a 3-1 lead going to the 7th and couldn't hold it. Pineview rallies to win 5-3. So you look at the Region 9 baseball standings, and then we could look at the Region 9 softball standings as well. It's tight right now with Snow Canyon, Cedar both 5-1. Crimson is 3-2. Pineview is 3-3. Desert Hills is 4-4. Dixie's 2-6, and Hurricane is, I believe, 1-7, 1-6, or 1-7 right now. But everybody's got at least a win, and Hurricane lost 2 one-run games this week. Dating back to last week as well against Crimson, the defending state champs. They played them to 2-1 run, so the gap is closed. I feel like the parity top to bottom is as good as we've seen it in a long time.
Yeah, I would
long
agree.
time.
Yeah.
So we'll see what tonight brings. That'll be 7 o'clock. Probably be on the air 6:40, 6:45 with the pregame show. I did want to mention this. I mentioned this during the broadcast last night, but we have about 2 weeks left in this. One of our great high school sports sponsors is the Court Specialist, featuring Sport Court here in Southern Utah. They can build a ultimate backyard with pickleball courts, sport courts, basketball courts. Really, really awesome showroom out on Old Highway 91. This will be year 2 of giving away a $5,000 scholarship. And so I wanted to make sure you get a chance to nominate a senior. And I know we're in the spring sports season, but you can go back to football season or winter sports or fall sports, any sport. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The only criteria is, and athletes can nominate themselves, parents, coaches, administrators. There's no rules on who nominates these athletes. But you want to go to our website, thefansportsnetwork.com. Tell us, why they're very deserving, how involved with their school are, what sport they play, GPA, all those things. And then sport court and their advisory board get together. They'll pick one, and they'll give a $5,000 scholarship out before graduation. And graduation is next month, guys.
Right. Yeah.
Crazy.
Tara knows she's got a senior.
I do.
right.
Yeah.
Are you? Is that the end of the world as we know it? Are you going to be fine?
It is. I might be moving to Tampa with her. I don't think I can let her go. She's my best friend.
I know. Yeah, that's tough. It was hard. I remember I've got 2 that have graduated high school, and they'll be graduating college here in the near future. And it's crazy how fast time flies, especially on the show again this morning. We are running out of time. Paulie, rate the show.
Oh, really good. Miles was great. A couple great songs for us to lighten the sports load today, and good sports content. Touched on the local stuff, the national, regional. I thought it was a really good show. I'm going to go 9-7 today.
Wow.
9-7.
High scores.
Yes, high marks today.
From the judge from Virginia.
That's right.
By the way, Miles Jepson did join us in studio. If you missed that, I think Tara got that recorded. So
I did.
If you want to see us have some fun with an up-and-coming superstar, go check that out. We'll get that out on our socials. Tara, rate the show.
I would say easily a 9-7, 9-8.
Okay.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
She's a tougher judge than me.
It was a fun show. I will say that. We had a blast bringing it to you. Hopefully, you had a blast listening. If you enjoyed it, you can join us again for free tomorrow. FREE, free. It's always 7 to 9 a.m. right here on your home for local sports. Don't forget, 7 o'clock tonight, Panthers and the Warriors at our Boulevard home game of the week. For Paul, for Tara, I'm Devin. You guys have a great Wednesday, everybody. We are out of here.